Welcome to Shorty's Hot Rod Garage. New week. Now we're going to start working on the Vega. In today's episode, we go out with the old, and soon we'll be in with the new. Enjoy. So this has come in very handy. I'm finally able to get to work with the heavy stuff, and this is the beginning of a new chapter in converting this old Vega into a full-blown hot rod. The major problem with this old Vega engine, 4-cylinder, that Chevy made a big mistake. This is aluminum, an aluminum block. And although that sounds great, it's very light. For what I read, the design was pretty horrid. As you can see, inside the cylinders, they're scratched, and it looks like this one's been used a lot. It was burning a lot of oil. You can see the scratch marks and the lip that it created. So they didn't last very long. They gave a lot of problems: overheating, burning oil, you name it. What some of the, back in the day, I remember even my cousin had a Vega. He actually took it to a shop where they actually bore out the cylinders and insert a sleeve, an iron sleeve. But that would actually resolve some of the problem. But just a little history lesson. My next big thing is going to be to disconnect the transmission from the block here. Take out the starter. Here are the motor mounts. They seem to be pretty easy to take out. Let's go over to the other side. Sorry about the lighting. I need to install LED lights. These are not quite they are not quite adequate enough to light up the whole shop. So sorry if it seems a little dark. And this doesn't seem to help. So let me turn it off. Anyway, it looks like I need to remove the exhaust, although I think I could probably leave it in. If anything, I'm just gonna hex it off. So, like I said, remove some of the bolts, separate the transmission from the block, get this out, then get under the car, disconnect the drive shaft, the transmission, and clean up the engine compartment, and get ready to put in a new 8-cylinder engine. So this is going to be a while. It's going to be a long fall winter project. I'm able to just drive it around the block before winter comes, where we have to deal with snowfall. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. I'm anxious to get the car up and running, but at the same time, I want to make sure I do a good job. And also, depending on the small block Chevy engine that I find, that will determine if we have to do a rebuild, have to change bearings and gaskets and who knows what, or if I'm going to find a good enough engine where I could just like do minor stuff and put it in here. Of course, this all has to do with budget, so it all depends on money as well. Okay, so I hope we get on to the next part. I'm just curious to see if this engine would even turn over. Let's see. Well, I'll be darned, look at that. It actually turns over pretty easy. I mean, if I wanted to, I could get this thing running for the heck of it, but you know what? I'm not. So, interesting. Now you can see this piston here. Let me grab the camera. This piston here has a chunk missing. See that? Right there? That would never run. That's not good. Let's look at this one. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, oh, it's hard doing it with one hand. Ooh. Yeah, I think that was the only one. But still. Anyway, I was just curious. Here's the old 4-cylinder head that I just pulled along with all the other junk that I pulled out over time. Look at the stance of the car. Once I removed all those components, it looks like it's ready to pop a wheelie. Maybe foreshadowing, who knows? Were I able to do a wheelie with this? I doubt it, but it's fun to think about it.
Thanks for watching. See you next time on Shorty's Hotrod Garage.